Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Code for Tech Solutions. Today in this video we are going to cover a new topic, and the title of the topic is proxy configuration in Angular. So in this, we are going to see how we can configure the proxy in Angular so that we can connect and integrate with our backend applications like Spring Boot and other. So we are going to see how we can do it step by step. So let me show you my backend application. So this is our application.properties, and this is the port number, which is 8082 we are going to use, and this is the h2 database configuration part. And let me show you the controller. So this is our REST controller, and these are the APIs which we are going to see. Like these are the all CRUD APIs. Like first is the gate mapping, this is the post mapping, patch mapping, and delete mapping, and these are the endpoints which we are going to use. Fine. So this is about our backend application. So let us run this and check if it is working fine, so that we can start with our proxy configuration on the front end side. Now we can see our application is running fine on port 8082. Now let us test it using Postman. So this is the get method, and we can send this request and check. Now it is showing the empty record because we have not added any data. So let us take some data. We can copy this, and here we can use post mapping to add some entries. We can add first record, and we can see we have added first record. Similar way we can add two more records. Fine, this is added successfully. Now let us add the third record, and here ID, even if we have not given the ID, it will create the ID automatically. Fine, so we have added three records successfully. Now let us try our get method and check. Yes, we can see all these three records are showing as expected. Now let us go to our front-end application. What we have checked, our backend application is running fine by calling the get and post APIs. Now this is our front-end application, in which let me show you our service component. So this is our service component, and here is our, this is the base URL, and these are the CRUD operations. Like this is the get API, this is the get method which will call our get API, this is the create which will call post, and this is the update, and this is the delete, and this is the base URL. And let me show you in our angular.json. So here we have not added anything related to the configuration as of now, and this is our package.json. So that's it. Now let us do one thing. Let us run our application and check. Yes, fine. We can say our application is in running state now, but if we go back at here in console, we can see there is a error, and this is the error, like HTTP failure during passing, and this is the URL. Like this is the Angular URL, which is like localhost 4200. Actually it should redirect to the Spring Boot URL, which is like localhost 8082 API, and this URL it should redirect to, but it is not happening. So what we need to do, we need to set the proxy setting on the front end side, which is missing. Now let us do that. First of all, we can create one file inside src. This is our src folder. This is our root application JSON app1, and this is the src folder. We can right click on this and create a new file, and we can name our file like proxy.config.json. Inside this we can add, this is like /API, and here we can mention the target, and what is the target is nothing but our backend URL, localhost colon double slash uh, localhost colon 8082 is our port number, and that's it. We can give comma, and next thing we can add secure as a false for the time being, or we can keep false. Fine. Now with this we are done with our proxy config JSON creation. Now we need to use this proxy config. We need to mention it somewhere, like we can go to package.json, no, angular.json we can go to, and here we can check our build path. This is the architect, this is the build, and here inside build we can go to our serve option, and here we can add one entry like options we can add, inside which we can mention our proxy config, and here we can give our file name, which is src proxy.config.json. That's it, and we can save this. Now proxy.json file we need to save, and in angular.json inside serve we have added this option, and inside that we have added the proxy config. Fine, we can save it. Now let us rerun our application once again. So this is one thing, and there you can do one more thing, like here before the REST controller on the Spring Boot side you can add cross origin, inside which you can mention like origins, and here you can mention the path, which is like http localhost 4200. This is the Angular URL. We need to pass it so that our Spring Boot application will know that for this client URL it should not get blocked by the backend application. And if you are not sure, you can simply type cross it here. So this is useful, like whenever be it Angular or React JS, our Spring Boot application accept the cross origin if we have added this entry. Now let us rebuild our application and keep it running. Fine, our build is success. Now let us run it using command run as Spring Boot application. Now we can see our application is running fine. Now let us start our client application, which is again in a running state. Yes, it is running. We have already run the ng servo. Now here we can see there is no data, so we need to add some entry as we have previously added. Let us do, first of all we can call the get API and check if there is any entry or not. Yes, we can see there is no entry. Now let us add one entry by using the post mapping, and here we can use post mapping, and this entry will get added into the H2 database. Fine, this is the first. We can add two more entries. Fine, and here is our last entry. Fine, we can call the get API. Yes, we can see all the three entries we have added. Now let us go back to our uh, Angular application. Why we have added those entries? Because once we rebuild our Spring Boot application, and if we are pointing to the H2 database, it's a in-memory database. Hence, it will lose its data state. So once we rebuild it will retain the data as long as our application is running. So that is the case. We have added the entries again. Now on the front end side, we can refresh our application. So let us rerun our application. You need to make sure if you have added these entries and saved your file. Fine, we can see our application is running fine, and without any errors as such. Seems good. Now with this, our proxy configuration is working fine. And what all things we have done, let me recall it again. Like first of all, we have added this cross origin on the backend application, Spring Boot application side, this one's entry. Next, we have created proxy config.json file in which we have mentioned our target URL, target backend URL. Next, we have uh, inside our angular.json, we have given the path of our proxy config inside this build folder, build option. Like this is our architect, this is the build option inside which we have serve option. Serve, inside this we have added this proxy config entry, which is the file this is the file which we have created. Fine, with these options, like our integration of Angular to Spring Boot is working fine. Similar way, you can do the integration and complete your proxy configuration. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will request you to please watch and subscribe the same.